Fans across India were gearing up for a historic moment as the global icon Lionel Messi was set to visit the country on his GOAT tour. But all the excitement has been tainted already. Today is the first day and the first city, Kolkata. And it has already set a tone on how the tour is going to go for the fans and the people who are not in the VIP guest list. Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX Deep Dive and I'm Megha Sharma. Lionel Messi, who landed in Kolkata at 2:26 a.m. today, began his packed schedule by virtually unveiling a 70-foot statue of himself installed at the Sri Bhumi Sporting Club in Lake Town. Later in the itinerary, his fans were waiting for him at the Salt Lake Stadium. For thousands of football fans in Kolkata, this was supposed to be historic. Posters, reels, banners, chants and months of breathless anticipation had built towards one promise: Lionel Messi in flesh and blood in the city that calls football its religion. You can see this is the excitement right before Messi's arrival. The Argentine superstar entered the Salt Lake Stadium around 11:30 a.m. Messi was supposed to attend a grand felicitation ceremony expected to be attended by teammates and by West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, former India cricket and former cricket captain Sourav Ganguly and Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan. What they got instead was a fleeting 10-minute glimpse and a lingering sense of betrayal. On your screens, you can see Messi surrounded by political leaders, former footballers, coaches and members of the organizing committee. The heavy security cordon and crowding on the pitch left large sections of the packed stands struggling to catch even a fleeting glimpse of their hero. This visual was taken by one of the fans sitting in the stadium, trying to zoom into the procession and hardly able to spot Messi. Discontent quickly escalated. Calls of "We want Messi" intensified when it became apparent that he could not complete the full lap of the stadium that had been promised in the program. Instead, Messi turned back halfway and was escorted out well before his scheduled appearance, that was due to end. As news of his early exit spread, tempers flared. Bottles and plastic chairs were hurled onto the pitch, sponsor banners and hoardings were ripped down, fiberglass seats were smashed, and some fans even tried to tear open barricades in an attempt to storm the field. The situation worsened after Messi exited this stadium completely. Loud boos echoed across the arena as frustrated fans expressed anger over what they felt was an underwhelming experience. Many had hoped to see Messi showcase his famed dribbling skills or at least address the crowd directly. Within minutes, section of the audience invaded the field, vandalized tents and temporary installations. Police were eventually forced to baton charge to clear the fans who had surged onto the field. This was Messi's first visit to India since 2011, making the arrival an emotional and electrifying moment for millions of supporters. But Kolkata fans have been left dejected and robbed of the opportunity to see him properly, even after paying something between 4,500 to 25,000 rupees. Listen in to what one of the fans had to say.
एकदम घटिया इवेंट 10 मिनट के लिए आया, सारे नेता मंत्री कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसर सब उनको घेर लिए, कुछ नहीं देख पाए, ना एक किक आउट करवाया, ना एक पेनल्टी लिया, कुछ नहीं किया। शाहरुख खान को भी लाना का बोला था, कुछ नहीं लाया, 10 मिनट के लिए आया, चला गया, पूरा फ्रॉड करके चला गया। इतना लोगों का पैसा, इमोशन, टाइम सब बर्बाद, कुछ नहीं देख पाए, कुछ नहीं देख पाए।
नहीं किया जा रहा है मेसी को, क्योंकि इतना भीड़ है उसके आसपास में। हम लोग सोचे थे कि एक बार बॉल टच करेगा या फिर कुछ फ्री किक भी होगा या फिर पेनल्टी भी शूट आउट होगा दोनों तरफ, कुछ नहीं, बस आया, देखा और चला गया। हम लोग स्पॉट ही नहीं कर पाए सही से, 10 मिनट भी नहीं था सही से। बाहर सब लोग देख रहे हैं, मतलब अंदर से हम लोग कुछ नहीं देख पा रहे। ये एक फ्रॉड के अलावा और कुछ नहीं कह सकते हम लोग।
क्या होगा? 500 आदमी घेर के रखा मेसी को, सब नेता अभिनेता लोग। हम लोग को क्यों बुलाया? ये देखिए टिकट, 10 आदमी लोग क्या करने आएंगे हम लोग? पब्लिक मतलब बेवकूफ है बंगाल में। देख लीजिए 10,000 रुपए का टिकट है, 12,000 रुपए का, एक शक्ल नहीं देख पाया उनका। हम लोग सब नेता लोग घोड़ के रखा है उसको पूरा एकदम।
It was really disappointing. We came all the way from Darjeeling just for this. We paid like 12,000 and the people around them, like Messi, we couldn't even see him properly. That was like the most disappointing thing I have ever witnessed.
The West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, in fact, came out and said that she was shocked and deeply disturbed by the mismanagement at the Kolkata stop of Lionel Messi's GOAT tour and announced the constitution of a high-level committee to investigate the incident. She added that she was on the way to the Salt Lake Stadium to attend the event along with thousands of fans who had assembled to catch a glimpse of the football legend. While the audience is angry at the government, the Kolkata police has now arrested the chief organizer of the GOAT event, Satadru Datta. The ADG, Javed Shamim, confirmed that an FIR has been lodged and the organizer has been arrested. Satadru Datta is the founder of a Satadru Datta Initiative, a sports promotion firm that is credited with previously bringing legends like Pele, Diego Maradona, Cafu and Emiliano Martinez to Indian soil. Datta had marketed the GOAT India Tour 2025 as a landmark private achievement, securing major corporate sponsors and organizing a 4-city itinerary that included appearances in Hyderabad, Mumbai and New Delhi. Earlier in the day, he had celebrated the unveiling of the 70-foot statue of Messi in Kolkata, calling the visit a landmark moment for Indian football. Kolkata police has now stated that all fans who were at the stadium will be issued a full refund. The controversy raises uncomfortable questions for the future high-profile sports events in India. In a city where football is sacred, 10 minutes was never going to be enough. And the outrage that followed was not just about the loss, but also trust that was broken. Something far harder to win back than the applause. Let's start our conversation. Toz Rizvi, he's a sports journalist, joining me on the telecast. Toz, such an unfortunate incident, but the big question, it is a global humiliation for India. In fact, there are headlines that are splashed on global news agencies' platforms saying that this vandalism, this chaos, this confusion caused Messi to cut short his appearance at the stadium. He was supposed to be there for 1 hour. He was supposed to take the lap of the stadium. He was also supposed to show his dribbling skills and some other antics on the sports field, on the football field. How do we salvage ourselves as a country that is a growing economy, 4th largest economy, the largest GDP percentage growth rate, and we can't even manage our crowds?
Exactly. Very, very unfortunate, very, very shameful considering the whole world was looking at India, that Messi was coming and there was so much hue and cry. And people were looking forward to it. Unfortunately, something like this happened. When you have politicians, VIPs, corporates surrounded, and people who have taken tickets, who have taken the pain of buying those tickets, coming hundreds of kilometers just to catch the glimpse of their favorite superstar, and then you don't get it. What exactly happens? This is what happened. Chaos. There was serious chaos throughout at the Salt Lake Stadium, and considering this, Kolkata, Bengal is passionate about football. It's a religion. Unfortunate poor management and the expectations that fans were expecting him to show some skills, at least some glimpse. Nothing. Even a brief appearance could not happen. So it was pure frustration of the fan. You cannot blame the fans for this completely. It's the organizers, it's the VIPs, it's the corporate. I mean, he had come here for the fans. The fans had come here for Messi, not for corporates, not for netas, not for even Bollywood stars. I'm sorry. But yeah, they both, I mean, it was Messi was here for fans and fans were here for Messi, and
how appalling and humiliating it is. The tour was announced months in advance. It was, I think, 2nd of October when an official announcement was made, which means that the preparations had been going off for over 6 months. So how is it that Mamata Banerjee, the chief minister, comes out and says that we will ensure that such incidents do not happen in the future? I mean, are you washing your hands off it? To bringing about a committee saying that there is going to be an inquiry held, but really what is going to come of it?
See, I don't think so anything will come of it. I mean, look at the incident happened earlier this year in the mid 2025 when when RCB had won the trophy. What happened? A few people were sacked or suspended. What else? Nothing much happened. Yeah. But again, see, we are not. Are we really prepared to host such kind of events? See, if you look at this, Bengal or Kolkata, which is obviously football crazy, they have hosted major events. I mean, you talk about football, East Bengal Mohan Bagan, it's the biggest of all. I mean, it has a history and a huge history, and people throng onto the stadiums to watch the matches. You talk about Saurav Ganguly playing at Eden Gardens, people watch. There is no mismanagement much there, but just look at the, I mean, this was sudden. I wouldn't completely blame the government, but yeah, definitely they have to take some kind of blame, because what about the security, the administration? There was lack of communication between organizers and the management, the
Right.
administration. There was a structure itinerary. It was planned, but unfortunately, it wasn't executed. Maybe because of these VIPs who wanted to take maximum mileage or maximum publicity from this particular event. Unfortunate again. Once again,
Yeah,
I would say
again,
that.
finally, the question: do you think superstars, football icons, sports icons, celebrities are ever going to be trustful of coming to India? Witnessing all these incidents, a precedent is obviously set. I know for a fact that there have been so many celebrities, there have been so many pop singers, top-notch celebrities who have at the last minute cancelled their plans to perform in India, to have concerts in India, simply because of the massive logistical and mismanagement chances that they do not want to take.
Possible, considering, I mean, if these kind of experience keep going on, they will think twice before even signing a contract of coming to India, whether you talk about singers, pop stars, or sporting icons. But again, I think we are supposed to host we Commonwealth Games in the upcoming months. We are hosting 2026 World Cup, T20 World Cup. We have hosted in the past. We have hosted Asian Games. So see, there are mediums, there are things which can be done properly in a proper way. It's not that every time something or this like this happens. This was just a chaos. Maybe the organizers may have not managed to convince, or maybe the administrators may not be on the parallel lines. But again, we'll have to be cautious enough in the future, because see, India is the future. India is the sporting. It had the huge sporting future. So some way or the other, they won't be much apprehensive, but definitely they will think twice if the arrangements. We'll have to set out some beautiful example, like the World Cup is coming up in the forthcoming. We have hosted FIFA as well. We have hosted the Women's World Cup, and it was perfectly organized. We have been hosting international cricket matches, even in Kolkata, even in Bangalore. It's one of the beautiful stadiums. But a couple of incidents obviously will start, will make people think twice before coming to India. But then we'll
Okay.
have to take some serious measures.
Yeah, it's clearly unfortunate. It is India's stature in the world that has once again been completely shattered by such an unfortunate, sad incident, something that is a human error that could have been avoided. Like I said, preparations had been going on for months together. What exactly were the organizers and the administrators doing? It is a heavy price that is going to be paid by India. Well, with that, what happened? Why did you not close? No, you should listen to what